Motor pool problems. This nightmare story comes to you from the Charlie Motor Pool of Cobb Adder Talil, Iraq. I won't say exactly when, just in case. Military tough means cheap but expensive. It is super cheap to make and costs a lot of money. I was a mechanic, and like any good mechanic specialist, I was able to cover many aspects of the motor pool and was usually voluntold for just about everything. So when it came time to deploy, my battalion had an issue. Our ULSG clerks were all in different stages of pregnancy. It wasn't planned, just a very weird coincidence. So myself and 3 other mechanics were deemed worthy of filling these positions while also completing our assigned tasks. We got all learned up on how the system works, certified on it, and got assigned to our motor pools. In Charlie Motor Pool, we had a serious battery issue. For some reason, our pool was going through batteries in the Hayden WVs at an insane rate, triple the order amount of the 3 other pools in our battalion. This demanded a visit from the BMO battalion maintenance officer to see how we could figure out how a battery charger works. I was threatened with an article as the clerk by the BMO if I couldn't give him an explanation for our battery usage by the end of the month. So, like the scared specialist I was, I started looking into all of the vehicle logs that came in as red line, no starts that had a fixed solution of battery change, and I noticed it was basically 5 vehicles that kept having the issue. So I blacklined the 5 vehicles to have a full inspection on the electrical system. Enter Sergeant Stacked. Sergeant Stacked is 6'4" and a little over 300 pounds. No fat, just muscle. He would consistently lose points on his PT test because of his weight. 100% on everything, but the Army considered him obese because he weighed so much. He comes in with 4 other 11Bs, full combat loads, and asks if we figured out how to charge a battery. I laugh and say the batteries are not the issue and ask him where he sits in the hams. He flexes and says, "Shotgun, obviously. You think I would be in the back smelling turret's ass all day?" I say, "Great, come with me." We walk to the BMO and I say, "Here is your battery issue." They both look at me dumbfounded like I had lost my mind, and I ask them to follow me back to the black line. I log 6 batteries and we go to the last vehicle on the deadline, take out the 2 batteries that are in it, and install 2 new ones. I run around to the driver's seat, flip switches, glow plugs heat up, it starts, runs, no issue. Kill it, then ask Sergeant Stacked and his squad to take their seats. Put batteries in 2 other vehicles that are down for batteries. They start as well, no issue. The BMO is getting nice and aggravated by this point, and he says, "I don't have time to sit here and watch you change batteries all day. What's the damn problem?" I ask the driver to restart his vehicle. It won't start. I restart the other 2, no problem. I tell Sergeant Stack to get out and take the battery lid off, which is also the seat portion of the passenger seat. I toss it to Sergeant Stacked, who catches it one hand on the cushion, the other on the metal bottom. He instantly drops it, shaking his head, cussing up a storm. Then it hits the BMO. He realizes what the problem is. Sergeant Stacked was so heavy with his full loadout that the